Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 41 for the K-1 Agenda. Back again, like every week, doing this and recording and putting you up on everything that's K-1 Agenda and beyond. I'd first like to say special shout out to DJ Stingray. What he did for me last week was like just completely unexpected. And it just blew me away. It's like I've been working really hard all these years because I really love this style of music and put a lot of hard work in. And just to see that he did this interview, and the whole interview was about me, about an unsung hero of his. And man, let me say this: hey, DJ Stingray, love you, man. Appreciate you. Which you already know that. I told you that millions of times before. Thank you, man. That meant a lot to me, and it even made me, I've already been working really hard, like I posted on my social media. I've been working hard, but I plan to work twice as hard now because I have so many more things to do, a whole different generation of people to reach who've never heard of my music or anything I've done in my past. So, once again, wow, like I'm getting emotional now. Thank you, DJ Stingray, man. That was awesome what you did. I appreciate it. And it was even fulfilling to hear from some of my peers, like, Strand, DJ Mako, man, and Andrea Benedetti overseas, a lot of different people, Klaus Backer, man, people I've been knowing for years, man, who sent nice messages about that, of what you did. And thank you, man. It means a lot because it's not just about, once again, everybody talks about the big three, Derek May, Kevin Simonson, Juan Atkins. It's not just those guys that did this. They might have started it, but we did some things too. And that's not to slight anything that they did, but I've worked really hard and I plan to work even harder. Let's see. This week's first business on news. My Sci-Fi project, I was supposed to announce who it's for and what exactly it is, but I had not an issue, but just a minor setback on mastering. I'm waiting on Brian Bonds from Strand to do the mastering, which is going to be phenomenal. I'll be getting that this weekend, and it can go to the person who's supposed to get it. And it's something that I worked really hard on. The project is it's entitled Uncharted. And it's an Optic Nerve LP, and it's really good. It's some of my best work ever, and like I said, I thought I would have more info this week, but I want to hold off until everything, the contracts are signed, the I's is dotted, all of that, So once again, thanks to Strand, as I always say, those guys put me on a whole different path of sound, and learned a lot of things from them. And I also want to say, look out for, they have their label, which is called HARBONDER, which is Brian Bonds, Brian Boyer, and Catch Harrington. I got to give shouts out to my boy Strand. Look for their new release, Space Age Polymers. I also wanted to comment on DjMixes. I've been getting so many messages and so many emails from people requesting DjMixes for shows. I had this discussion with people. So I am a DJ, but first and foremost, I'm a musician and an artist. I don't see the purpose of me giving you a DJ mix for your show. How's that going to promote me and my music or what I'm doing? I have this discussion with people all the time, man. It's like, I will be doing some DJ streaming stuff, and that will probably come in May, but I'm not gonna, every time somebody send me a message, do a DJ mix for my show. What purpose does that serve when I'm promoting my music? It just don't. All the other DJs out there, y'all can go ahead and do that. I could care less about that. I'm not trying to promote me as some world famous DJ. I want to promote me as an artist, either as K-1 or either as Optic Nerve or Alien FM. So when you do see some mixes, I might do maybe 2 or 3 a month. No, let me rephrase that. 2 or 3 a year. And that's about it. And I'll probably be promoting my music and a few other artists that I like, but I don't see the purpose of it. I'm trying to promote myself as an artist. Catch me on the rest of the news on this feed. I was getting a little bit, I guess, kind of heated, but more emotional. But you know, I don't want to. I just want to say once again, I have to reiterate it. DJ Stingray, man, that meant a lot to me, man. Nobody's ever really given me the praise like that, and it's so appreciated. Thank you. Puzzlebox Records news, putting you up on everything that's coming out for Puzzlebox and everything that I've released under my different monikers. Out now, which just got released, once again, is me and DJ Godfather, and the EP is entitled Electro Ghetto Tech. It was just released January 25th on Database Records, which is distributed by Clone Records. Check it out. Great collaboration with me, myself, and DJ Godfather is really doing well. We got a lot of great reviews on this, and it's been nice working with DJ Godfather. That's I'll release this out right now. Also, just released a couple of days ago is my Soma release, Far Away, and it's on, like I said, Soma Records. This is the Optic Nerve 12-inch. I'm really proud of this because not only is it an Optic Nerve 12-inch, I've had a chance to work with this Scottish artist named Irvine, which he's helping me to create that vision that I always wanted for Optic Nerve. And for the 600th release, the summer release, they decided to release my release, which is Optic Nerve. And it's also, if you go download the digital platform, you can also get the 2-page comic that accompanies it. And I'll show you a little bit of that right now, of what that looks like. Once again, special shout outs to not just Soma Records, but Irvine, man. This is a match made in heaven. We got so much more stuff to show you that we're doing together, and a couple of more surprises. So thank you, Irvine. Shouts out. Once again, I want to say what the repressings are. Modular World PBX-29, DJ K-1 just repressed, and Monochromatic Images by Alien FM, that's PBX-30, and PBX-31 is the Mad Scientist voice modulation, which was repressed as well. I'm telling you about the repressings because they're just in stock right now. I just have them. So we're planning on launching the new distribution for Puzzlebox March. So we'll have all that stock, and I'll also talk in the coming weeks everything that I'll be carrying, which will be some releases that was on Direct Beat Classics. But right now, as always, every week, check out this advertisement of all my merchandise, and there will be some new merchandise coming up very soon. The new merchandise page with a lot of my art and everything that's coming out that you can buy, all the Puzzlebox art, all the AUX88 art, all the label art I did with, laptop bags, t-shirts, hoodies. Here's the link for my Puzzlebox record store. So please check it out. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be promoting that a lot, as well as on social media. I will also be promoting where you can buy all my music, as far as, vinyl, what stores carry it. Also, digital media, where you can buy all. My whole catalog is available everywhere via iTunes, Deezer, whatever digital outlets there is. You can get everything there. Question of the week. This has been, I actually talked about this a couple of episodes ago. This particular question is related to the group AUX88, which I helped co-found in 1988. Unequivocally, right now, I just want to say I am no longer, I'm going to say it again, I am no longer affiliated with the group AUX88. It's now the K-1 Agenda, which is all my music, K-1 Agenda, Optic Nerve, Alien FM, and all my music that I did do for AUX88. I'm no longer doing any live shows. I'm not doing any new music, which the guys already know that. It's already been told to them. But everybody out there that's still asking or don't know, you know now. I'm happier than any time I've ever been in my life. That's what the question was. What's going on with AUX88? I have no dealings with AUX88. I am not affiliated with it anymore. But it was a great time. We made some great music, had some great times. But I put in a lot of work, a lot of hard work. So it's time to start putting a lot of that hard work into myself and people that's like-minded. Thank you for the question. And once again, you can always email me at puzzlebox@puzzleboxrecords.com. Thank you. Old pick or old video of the week. This one is just a behind the scenes thing of this is just a behind the scenes video of a few days after me and Tony we did the DMF, that's Detroit Electronic Music Festival in 2002. And this is just me in one of my studios. Was about to move from one studio to a new studio afterwards. This is just like, I'm still tired days afterwards, man, with having to, carry all the equipment downtown and we closed out the festival and it's just, just a little peek of what it was like. A couple of days later, we were talking about it. And then there's a little small interview with Tony, which was, I think Wanda, my partner at Puzzlebox, was interviewing him at the studio. And this is just, I keep up with everything that was going on, and just like a little snippet of what we was thinking. We were a lot younger and what we were doing then. But here's some behind the scenes footage.
What's up?
What's going on with you?
Tired, man.
From what?
Well, you can look around and see we're about to move.
Yeah, everything like out there.
About to move and just got off the festival a few days ago. Still tired from that.
You talking about the DMF 2002?
It took a lot out of all of us.
How you doing there? Well, I know, but motherfuckers looking down on.
Yeah, just relaxing, man. We're gonna pack up some more stuff. We're moving to a new, better location. New location. So it's kind of like a 2-week period to take a break from all this stuff and then get things together in order for this Oxman tour.
Right.
And some other things we're doing with SOS as far as going out to some schools to do some education on, making electronic music.
Oh, that's straight. You're giving back to your community the right way. Expose them to a whole different world they don't even know about yet.
Right.
Yeah, they get a little worldly view on things. Explain SOS, man. What's going on with that?
Saving our sound. Just a bunch of us and other artists like Strand, Optic Nerve, Scan 7, Kaku, Mike Ransom from Layout. We've had Suburban Night, a number of names, you name it. Everybody's been a part of Genesis.
So it's like a techno showcase and shit.
Yeah, just showcasing people down to, just present something different for a change.
Are you doing all underdogs, people that didn't normally get recognition in the past or whatever?
We're pretty much kind of keen on, but, just to do something different. To bring some parties that you may see different styles of stuff.
Right.
We're looking to do a funk night,
right,
a house night, electro night.
Word is, some of these parties, man, is catching on a little bit overseas. Is things getting ready to jump ship over there? They're getting the interest?
We might be able to do some SOS parties in other countries.
That's amazing to have something at a grassroots level and then sprout out to a big-ass tree, ain't it? That's cool. explain this. A lot of people at the DEMF 2002, we all know, didn't understand the timeline that we're supposed to explain, well not explain, but show to open ears.
Well, today is...
A lot of old heads knew, a lot of new heads didn't.
Thursday, so it's still early, you know, for people getting responses back on what happened and what was supposed to go down. But the real tech heads, people who are early Detroit techno heads know. When you heard Electrifying Mojo, you knew what the whole show was about. When you heard him in the interlude, the very first part of our show. Our show was centered around, actually based upon showing people that you can play live and also showing them the timeline from like 1979 up till now.
Is there going to be a second?
If you didn't get it, we don't care, but we really don't care because you should be looking at us playing. It's the thing of us playing. We had Strand play with us and do Cosmic Slop. Now, how can you say you can't understand that when George Clinton was there the day before and performed the song and everybody was jamming to it?
Right.
You get to hear us do it equally as well. You know, so if you didn't get it, then maybe you should sit around and just go to parties where people are DJing because you don't understand what's going on.
Is there going to be an explanation of that?
Oh, yeah.
Like with a different show or whatever? Because it's like a generation gap. We're talking about, you know, maybe like 2 generations ago, knowledge lost.
Well, I was talking it over with a few people. We were thinking about doing some crazy stuff like a challenge. Put a challenge out to people if they're willing to pay for this particular show to happen. We'd be willing to let people go online to a special site and pick the songs that they want to see performed live and give us within a month or something to put it together.
People run the action. That doesn't happen in techno, does it?
It can happen. Even if we put it together, that somebody's going to find somewhere to shoot it down because we're not, well, of course I'm not Richie Hawtin. I'm not putting Richie Hawtin down. I'm not putting Derek May down. I'm not putting Kevin Saunders or any of them down. But we're trying to do something different with what we do. And for people to ridicule us for doing a song they might not recognize. The point is we did the songs live. If you don't recognize Strings of Life, then you don't call yourself a Detroit techno head. You know? Right. If you don't recognize Juan Atkins, anything he's done, we did Cosmic Cars. Right. So I'm sorry, I know we did an awesome show, the best live performance that was there.
A lot of people don't know that a lot of the people in Oxman had some outside activities with most of these big wigs and more established groups. A lot of people don't know that, you know, but that's coming to light. Some people might not dig that. Well, of course, we can tell by the way you looking like, gives a care.
People say I come across like I'm mad, but it's like we demand respect, we get respect, and we're going to keep getting respect.
You're Black Tony, right?
Yeah.
How did you get that name?
Usually end up the darkest guy out of the group most of the time. Just joking. I don't know, black-hearted, black-minded, black concepts. Just deep and dark. No, not evil. I mean, just the darker side. Everything can't be like real light and happy. Sometimes things gotta reflect more realistic things, and some things, everything's not good.
So what does Black Tony reflect realistically?
Me. Functionally, me. Darkness. I don't know.
So in terms of this genre, techno electro, what do you think about that in terms of how you fit in?
Techno, electro, I don't know, our upbringing, different things we used to listen to. Electro and techno is like a combined when radio was free. You know, when times were different, everything was a blend on the radio, so we kind of fit in our upbringing. It just clicks in our head like that.
Okay.
I don't like interviews.
So where did you get your start then?
Early AUX88, Optic Nerve, started doing concepts with Keith Tucker, RX7, the Forbidden RX-7. The first group, you know.
Why
Machine,
forbidden?
Forbidden. Everybody brings it up like in their interviews and on websites and everything, but they never really tell the story. It was like where everybody came from.
So what is the story?
The story is we started a company called Diamond Entertainment. We used to go to different schools and recreational centers and would perform free. When we were playing, we actually thought that most of the guys the records we were buying, we thought that they actually played. We didn't know it was like all computer based and everything. So we learned how to play the actual things, and we went around the city and performed and everything like that. So we've always been able to play on that sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where was your first performance at?
Ooh, let's see. That could either be, well, it's a few. Joy Middle School, the Recreational Festival downtown, underground stage, and Public Park. Public Park can perform for a lot of people. Inner City Sub Center, you know, different places like that.
So what makes you continue to push forward in this genre of music?
This thing gets to a point where it just takes over your life. You know, I can't imagine like a normal life, like going to work and everything like everybody else. It's kind of, I don't know, it gets into your head. Everything seems a certain way of dealing with this music becomes your life.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I feel
that's okay.
this is what lack of
know,
sleep does to you and everything.
Well,
it's like
that's fine, because sometimes people do interviews
voice
and they're
sound
real
deep
stiff,
enough,
and
y'all.
you're not a stiff person.
you have the right.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
just,
silly.
You just
I
brought
feel
that up
silly.
about you have the
But
right.
you have the right to get down tonight.
Isn't that a phrase that came up in the DEMF 2000 when you
Yeah,
performed
when I was with another group, and we.
We're not going to say that group's name.
Nah, we ain't got to mention
and we're not going to mention their names. But that phrase, that said a lot to a lot of people. Why that phrase?
Why that phrase? At that particular time, it was like people were getting busted for these so-called underground parties and all that kind of stuff. So I wrote that particular phrase and song, and it kind of like came back to shoot me in the ass too, because it was like you had to live up to some of the things you say. Words are very powerful when it comes to music, so it's like you have to live up to that. So
are you trying to live up to that?
I ain't had no choice. I said it, and I gotta follow some of the things that I say.
Yeah, this is that was real cool. Seeing Tone, seeing me, man, I was so tired. All that hair I had, man, I had I think I had twisted my hair at the time, man, but I was so tired, and you know, we always had the video cameras rolling or taking pictures. And I have to give Tony shouts out on that, because Tony was always saying, man, just keep the cameras going, man. You never know. Years from now, we want to explain our story, man, because maybe nobody else will tell it. So thanks, man. And like I said, I'm looking forward, everybody, to keeping you up on all this stuff every week. Thanks again. Shout outs. This week's shout outs, I want to send special shout outs to the Crobot crew from Zagreb, Croatia. Here's a picture of us with the, as we call them, the Crobot crew and the baby Crobot robots, the baby Crobots. And this is when we went overseas to do a couple of shows that we had over there. And it was a kinship and a brotherhood created with Enter and Zed. Man, I just felt like those guys was real brothers, man. And I love you guys, miss you. And I'll apologize. I know one time we were supposed to meet you guys at the Dimension Festival, and we got sidetracked. And you guys came in, and we went on and went on to another country, and they didn't get a chance to see you. So I know it's been some little rumblings on that, man. But I apologize for that. But we always gonna be brothers. Shout outs to Zed and Enter from the Crobot crew. Love you guys, and thank you for always supporting us. Love you guys. The second shout out, I always do this every couple of months. I got to shout my man out. This is my brother. This is Anthony Shakir. Special shout out to Anthony Shakir, man. This is the guy who, like I said, pulled my tape out of the trash can, with all these other people, and put that mug on, listened to it, and said, boom, man, called me up and said, hey, man, Juan gonna love this. When he get back from London, man, I'm gonna let him hear it, man. I'm pretty sure he'll sign y'all. Thank you. I never forget that. That's how I first met Marty Bonds, and it was just been a brothership between Marty and Shake. But Shake, always been there, man. I know he's went through some rough times in the years, man, but we always there for you, man. Anything you need, we got you. Love you. On that note, I just want to say, if you don't know what I'm doing, you will. And the future is all that I have. And I'm so ready to show everybody all the stuff that I'm about to do. Once again, thank you all for your support. And I mean, anytime you bought my record, downloaded it, came to see me, play with anybody else, I will be doing a lot more live shows of my own stuff. So look forward to it. And once again, wear your mask and be safe. See you next week on episode 42. Hey, I just wanted to say, everyone, please hit that subscribe button to YouTube and please subscribe to my page. I really have enjoyed all the support I've been getting, but hey, like this and subscribe to this page. Keep checking K-1. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you.